Emily was a bright girl, but life at school was a nightmare. Other kids laughed at her, called her names, and pushed her away because of her weight. Every day felt like walking through a storm, and Emily felt the sting of their words deep inside. She'd walk through the crowded hallways with her head down, hoping to go unnoticed. She didn't have anyone to talk to. Every lunch break, she'd sit by herself, hidden in a corner of the library, away from the whispers and laughter. One afternoon, as she opened her locker, a mean note fell out. It said horrible things about her weight. Tears filled her eyes, but she quickly wiped them away before anyone could see. She wondered why she had to go through this every day. When she got home, she tried to talk to her family, but they didn't understand just how bad things were. She felt completely alone, carrying the weight of their hurtful words with no one to help her. That night, lying in bed, Emily made a decision. She would change, not because she wanted to fit in, but because she wanted to feel strong and proud of herself. She began researching ways to become healthier and set her first goal. She would lose just a few pounds, a small step toward feeling better about herself. The next morning, Emily went to the gym, feeling nervous and out of place. She tried the machines, her muscles aching with every movement. She was scared people would laugh at her, but she pushed through, focusing only on her goal. Slowly, over days and weeks, she began to feel a little stronger. She noticed her endurance growing, and for the first time, she felt something like hope. Each day, Emily walked into the gym, facing her fear and pushing herself harder. She no longer recognized the person she saw in the mirror. She was changing, not just physically but inside too. She started packing healthier snacks, ignoring the whispers and sneers at school. She told herself she was stronger than the words of people who couldn't see past her appearance. She was fighting a quiet battle, one only she could understand. Months went by, and Emily could finally see a difference in her body. She felt more confident but still kept to herself, not yet ready to trust anyone. Her journey was hard and lonely, but every time she achieved something new, like running her first mile without stopping or lifting weights she couldn't lift before, she felt a sort of pride that no one could take away. Then, something unexpected happened. A quiet girl in her class reached out, asking to study with her. Emily was cautious but agreed, and soon, they became study buddies. This was the first time Emily felt the warmth of friendship, and it made her realize she didn't have to be alone. Her new friend saw her for who she was, a kind, intelligent girl, not the person others mocked. As time passed, Emily's journey became more than just about weight. She became stronger and more determined, conquering challenges at the gym and at school. But she still kept her head down, never expecting anything from anyone. She had learned that people could be cruel, and she didn't want to let her guard down too soon. Then, the school announced a big competition, the most beautiful inside and out. At first, Emily ignored it. She couldn't imagine people seeing her that way. But her friend encouraged her, saying that Emily's kindness and strength were qualities of true beauty. Finally, after thinking it over, Emily decided to enter the competition. She knew it would be hard, but she wanted to show herself and others that beauty wasn't just about appearances. Emily prepared quietly, With her friend's help, she practiced her speech, which was a personal story of pain, strength, and survival. She even bought a dress that symbolized her transformation. On the day of the competition, Emily walked into the school gym, her heart pounding. She looked around at the crowd, feeling the weight of every stare, but she didn't let it stop her. When it was her turn to speak, Emily stepped forward and took a deep breath. She talked about her journey, about the cruel words that had made her feel small and worthless, about the silent nights when she cried alone. But she also talked about how she found strength in herself, how she had faced each day with courage. Her voice trembled, but she looked out into the crowd with pride. As she finished, the gym was silent, and then a wave of applause broke out. Some of the people who had once mocked her looked down, ashamed of themselves. Emily didn't smile in triumph. She just stood there, knowing she had finally found peace within herself. When they announced the winner, Emily was stunned to hear her name. She stood there in disbelief, the applause ringing in her ears. As she held her trophy, some of her old bullies approached her with apologies, but Emily just nodded, no longer needing their approval. Emily left the gym that day, feeling a weight lifted from her heart. She had fought her battle, not to prove anything to anyone else, but to prove to herself that she was worth it. She had survived the storm, and she had won, not just a title, but her self-respect. She walked home with her head held high, finally free from the hurtful words that once haunted her. She was strong, beautiful, and unstoppable, ready for whatever life would bring next.